So actually it is a very simple thing which has three modules. One is reception, and we have two consultants working in our hospital, and for the two consultants. Now I have just opened the reception module. So now I want to add a patient to the first consultant, and that is the OPD one. So I have clicked on OPD one. It will open a database which looks very much exactly like an Excel sheet. So whatever need I have done it according to that. So rest of the columns I have hidden from this uh, Excel sheet. Now I'm entering the time at which the patient has reported to my clinic. Now I assign an EMR number or MRD number, whatever you like to call it. So this is the MRD number of the patient that has just entered my clinic. Enter the first name, last name, age, sex, phone number, and the place where that patient belongs to. So these are the basic requirements of my hospital. So I have designed it according to my clinic. Just close this module, and now I'll open the module of consultant 1. Okay. So it asks for password every time. It is password protected. Now I have opened the form for consultant 1. Now I have seen that patient. Now I want to write the medicine. Now when I open this prescription, all the details including MRD number, name of the patient, age, sex, and place, the time which he had reported on are already available. So I just type the diagnosis or secondary and my findings in the column of secondary diagnosis in the column, and we are ready to go. So I have this designed according to my needs. Whenever I type H10.0, it will automatically write mucopurulent conjunctivitis. Actually, it is a drop down menu in which I have already fed those diagnoses and their ICD-10 codings which are in my daily routine use. So this prescription, I have designed it in such a way that the medicine comes with the generic name and the dosage comes in Punjabi. The instructions to the patient also comes in Punjabi. I can give any kind of remarks that I want to give, and there is a hidden button on the top left side for the print record. So you can print the record, like print this prescription for the patient Vikram Dhaliwal here, and you can go ahead to the next patient. Now to the same patient, you want to give glasses number also. So I have just opened another form in which I'm typing the glasses number. You can notice now that the diagnosis, secondary diagnosis, and the drugs that we prescribe to the patient are already here. So this is just another format of the print that I want to give to the patient. There's a drop down menu for all kinds of glasses that I use in my routine OPD. So again, we can just print the record and give it to the patient. So this is the module for medicines as well as glasses prescription. The receipt of the patient is already ready. Some patients ask me for glasses prescription along with receipt for their company reimbursement purpose. That module is ready. If a patient asks me for a medical certificate, the medical certificate is already ready, because once when I have fed these things into the EMR, these are just the forms for the same thing. Okay, so these are the prescriptions. If I want to give a prescription in English, because now I had entered the name in Punjabi, so it is looking like haywire, but now I can change it to English also for the purpose of the benefit of the patient. So everything can be changed here. Now the instructions to the patients has also come in English. So this is how I see the patient save time and just give a printed uh, thing to the patient. Again, I'm opening the reception module. So I think a second patient has turned up in the OPD. Now, for sending the patient to OPD 1. Now that patient has turned up at 10:20 a.m. Assigning a new EMR to the patient. Now what I wanted to show you for children, what I have done. Okay, so this is a new patient that comes in my OPD, Mr. Arif Khan. He is a few months old. No, He is 3 months old, male child. You can enter his parents' phone number and address. The beautiful thing of this EMR is you just have to close to save it. You don't have to save it separately. You just have to close it and it will be automatically saved. Now opening the module for OPD1. Now let us see what the patient has. Patient had nasolacrimal duct blockage. So I have a module ready for that in which the instructions will be for the parents or the caretakers. See, now these are the instructions that I want to give in my routine OPD to a parent whose child is having nasolacrimal duct blockage. Okay, so this is the drop down menu for all the diseases that I use in my OPD in routine. Apart from that, I can anytime go online and see the ICD code of the disease that I want to. But these are the things that I use in routine. So I write the prescription for this patient. Okay, you can add up to 3 medicines here, but in usually a 3-month-old child, I won't be writing more than 1 drop for the benefit of the parents. Now, one thing I want to mention is hygiene, and the another thing that I want to mention specifically to the parents is Krigler's massage. So I can write it in remarks so that when the next time parents come, I can ask them whether they did massage or not and how they maintain the hygiene of the child personally. So again, you can print the record from this place and give a printed prescription to the patient. And the receipt of Arif Khan is already ready. So let's close down. Let's close down this module. Again, go to the reception. Now I'll show you some things in the reception again. Let's open OPD1 again. Now, how do I see whether a patient is coming to me for the first time or second time? Is it is repeat visit or he is here for the first time? You just select the first name of the patient and filter it. You will get the number of visits in the entire year for that same patient. You can do it with the MRD number, you can do it with the first name or the last name or the phone number. Sometimes what I feel that MRD number, the patient generally tends to forget, but he will always remember his phone number. So you can take his phone number, select his phone number in your EMR and just filter it with the selection and you will come to know that how many times that patient has visited. See, so 9217020209 has visited 2 times to my clinic. When you clear the selection, it will go. So now what I am doing is, if there is a third visit, I am just copy pasting the record. So what I do is that I copy paste the entire thing from the reception to another date. So you don't have to type it every time. You can just do Control C and Control V and just close your EMR. And now go to consultant 1. So now here I committed one mistake that I didn't enter the time. So it is again showing me Arif Khan because I entered the time for him and I didn't enter the time for this patient. So see, now when I go ahead, the time is not coming, but all the other details which were entered at the reception, they are coming. Okay. Now what I want to show you is that even in my OPD, there is a table of OPD records. Now this will have all the other fields which were missing from the reception because I don't want my reception guy to see all the fields there so that he doesn't read my diagnosis and the treatments that I am giving. So what I did was that from the reception module, I have made all those fields as hidden. So now what I'm doing is I have clicked a few fundus photographs for this patient. Now this patient turns out to be a disc suspect. and a case of primary open angle glaucoma. So I have just clicked some photographs of his disc, converted it into BMP file. Just copy the file here, go to the EMR again, and paste it in this fundus of the right eye thing. Now you can see a paintbrush picture in it. Similarly doing it for the left eye. So now both the fundus pictures are here. Fundus examination report form, I have just clicked on that, and see the disc pictures for the same patient on that date for the same MRD number comes here. When I type H40.1, it automatically writes primary open angle glaucoma. So sometimes you have to remember these ICD-10 codes, but you can even use that drop-down menu. But with time, when you are using this EMR regularly, you will see that these drop-down menus are a bit like they waste time actually. When you start remembering these MRD numbers, the thing becomes a lot more easy. So what I can do in the secondary diagnosis, I usually have this habit of noting down my essential findings, which I'm going to read on the next visit of the patient. Below these disc photographs also I have a field ready for that. I'll just show you that also. Now if I want to treat this patient with say Dorzox T, I just have to type DOR, it will show Dorzox T. Now I want him to use it in both the eyes 2 times a day. The dose comes in Punjabi for the benefit of my patient. They can easily read in their regional languages. This can be made in Hindi also very easily. So now I want to advise him further investigations like OCT, visual fields, central corneal thickness, pachymetry, etc. So I have written these investigations and I ask the patient to get these investigations done, and I can just print the record here. Okay. Now another interesting thing, what if the patient says me, can you Dr. Saab mail me these records? So what I do, I just convert this thing into PDF. Just print it into a PDF. Okay. Only the selected record, not all the records. So this will ask you to save this document as a PDF. So I just wrote down his MRD number and the date, but I found something interesting that whenever I try to save this file like this, it won't accept because the file name is not valid. So I know I have to remove the backslash from this thing. So what I do is I remove the backslash and save it now. Yes, now it has been saved. The entire record has been saved. The fundus photographs will be there. Let us see. Open it. Good. Now this is the PDF which you can mail to the patient or send him as a WhatsApp also. Let us see it in the actual size. Yes, this is the thing. So things are very easy. I have not done anything extra. This is already present in your computer system, and you just have to innovate it. You have to use it. This is the module for operation theater. I was just showing you pre-op biometry, discharge slip of the patient. You can similarly make OT receipts. This is my complication register in which I have written the routine complications that I can make and at what time these complications happened, intra-op, early and late post-op. Any other complication that I wanted to write apart from these drop-down menus, and outcome of the patient. So for an uneventful surgery and post-op period, I usually write patient stable on discharge, that when the patient left my clinic, he was stable. Now this is about the post-op glasses. I have kept it separately so that I don't have to find my refractive outcomes in the OPD. So this was just to give you a feel of my designed EMR, and the message was, again I would repeat, not to sell you this EMR. The message was, Just innovate your own EMR and do it yourself, and don't be dependent on these companies which charge you so much of your hard earned money. So thank you very much.